Greetings again, my fellow YouTubers. This is the Big D with another video game review. This time it's on Batman Returns. Now, there were numerous games for Batman Returns, the 1992 hit sequel to the 1989 movie directed by Tim Burton, with Michael Keaton back in the title role, alongside Danny DeVito as the Penguin, Michelle Pfeiffer as the Catwoman, and Christopher Walken as Max Schreck. Now, the movie was pretty good, and I did enjoy it if you saw my Batman ranking list. And it's awesome. There were a slew of games, including games for the Atari Lynx and various computer systems, depending on who released them. The only ones I know that did games like this were for Sega Genesis and the Master System and Game Gear, which Sega did. But however, one of my very few favorite companies during the NES and SNES era took this one, and that was Konami. Now, they did put out a Nintendo game which was kind of released late in the NES life cycle. I have played it, but unfortunately I only beat it one time. Never could beat it again. In the future, if I ever think of giving it a second chance, there's a possibility, since it was okay, not quite as good as the games for its predecessor from Sunsoft. Anyway, here it is. My review is the Super Nintendo version of Batman Returns. Yeah, I absolutely love this game. When I first put it in, I got to playing it, although I had to start from the very bottom. Now, unlike most games, even from Konami, this game has 5 difficulty settings. You can play on the usual modes, like the easy, normal, and hard, but there's also special mode, which is harder, and Mania, which is the hardest. Now, I've been in this on Mania a few times, but I had help with a special code or two, because sorry I'm not going to be able to give it to y'all, but well, if you ever find it on maybe GameFAQs, it could help you, because you only got like a mere 2 or 3 continues. This game does get pretty challenging later on, but however, I do enjoy this game much more than the NES game. While I've seen gameplay in playthroughs of the Sega games, and they're good, not quite as good as this one. This is probably the best Batman game we got, even before we even got Arkham Asylum and Arkham City, which I do have those on the PlayStation 3. I may show those off one day, but I don't know. But anyway, I do love Batman Returns. In the game you play, of course, as the title character, and this game is a beat-em-up game like the NES game, but however, in a different way. The NES game is kind of played in the style of like Double Dragon and Renegade. This is more of a brawler, similar to that of Final Fight and the Rushing Beat series, better known to us as Rival Turf and Brawl Brothers and the Peacekeepers. Now, of course, we got Batman, of course, based off various members of the Red Triangle Circus game in 7 stages, or scenes as they're called, just like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles games Konami did, which that was really cool. Now, unlike the NES game, it had 6 stages. This one has 7. You'll have a real good time being up various members of the Red Triangle Circus gang, leading you up to various cool boss battles, ranging from the tall strong man to the organ grinder, who is definitely much more easier than the NES one. Trust me, I know. But you'll also have to deal with Penguin and Catwoman, of course. The final confrontation with Penguin is much more cooler, but it is more tougher than the NES one. But still, I breezed through it. Now, the only way to get the good ending, it'll say you are the true Dark Knight. But yeah, gotta beat the Mania mode, though. You'll get congratulations, now challenge whatever difficulty you beat it on. And also, you don't get the credits, though, unfortunately, if you beat the game on easy mode. Now, ending changes a bit with each mode you play. I do like the cutscenes. They look like they're really taken from the movie. Also, unlike the NES and the Sega games, and possibly other games, the soundtrack to the game is very cool too. It sounds just like Danny Elfman's score in a way, which that's really cool. You also have all sorts of various attacks, like Final Fight. You can do a jump kick. You can also jump in the air and land on somebody, just like you do with Mike Hagar in Final Fight. You also have a cape swipe, which unfortunately depletes some of your health. Now, you can also get health upgrades in the form of hearts. There's also Batman logos, which will give you extra points. There's also rarely 1-ups, but you can get them by certain amounts of points. There's also the test tubes, which that's probably the most effective way to defeat any enemy or that's swarming on you, or a boss battle, which that makes things a little more quicker and easier to get through. But in the end, I think Batman Returns for Super Nintendo is one of the absolute best. I'd recommend you get this game. It's pretty cheap nowadays. You can also probably check out Adventures of Batman and Robin, but even though I got that for about $10 a few years ago, that game's pretty darn pricey. And mind you, Batman Forever, not a chance. That game is mega crap in my opinion. Though I've seen walkthroughs of it, which I'm glad because I want to see what it was like. I'd say that's one Batman game I never want to play. Like I've said, that Batman Forever, well, I like the movie, but the video game is mega crap in my opinion. Except for the arcade game, which I think that's a little better, but it's brutal though. But anyway, that will do for my review of Batman Returns for Super Nintendo. Until next time, I'm the Big D, signing off. See ya!